Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2023 Toyota Prius and we're going to do the headlight tint installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before the installation. It's just your regular factory headlight lens, and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it will protect the lenses from yellowing and fading over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that might hit the lens. If you like the product, link for the product will be down in the description below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So the tools you need in order to install the tint kit will be Slip Solution, Tack Solution, a heat gun, squeegee, and a microfiber towel. And a step-by-step guide in order to create the two solutions will be in the description below. So before starting the installation, we want to make sure we prep the headlight. So to prep it, just apply Slip Solution onto the lens and use a clean microfiber towel to start removing any contaminants that the headlight might have. Okay, so to start with the installation, just apply Slip Solution to the headlight and Slip Solution onto the tint kit. And with this one, just start by placing the film on the bottom and on the top section of the headlight. So the first thing we're going to do with this one is start off by aligning it to this edge first. So just make sure you have the tint up close to the edge of the headlight here. So I'll show you guys right now how it looks. So there's two edges to this one. So there's the flat edge first, and then the edge that goes more inside of the fender here. So we're just going to align the film on the first edge where it's flat, because if we try to reach it up to the end here, it will fit, but it might lift because it's a smaller surface to work with. So just make sure you align it on the flat edge first. So to tack it down, apply tack solution underneath and on top of the film. Make sure it's aligned right here and it's on the edge here. So make sure everything's still aligned and tack it down. And if you feel that the film's still moving, just keep applying tack solution just to help the adhesive activate faster. And to help the adhesive activate faster, just apply a little bit of heat, and that should help us secure this section. Okay, so that should be good. The film isn't moving, and now we can move on with stretching the film to the bottom section and then towards the top. Okay, so once you finish installing this section of the headlight, you are going to notice just a small amount of fingers in the middle section here. To remove these fingers, all we need to do is just stretch the film to this edge here. So make sure when you're stretching, everything stays aligned. So you are going to notice if you just stretch on this end, that half of the film is lifting upward. So we have to make sure we stretch and adjust it at the same time. So to do so, just to help with the process that this stays tacked down to this section, we're just going to start by applying tack solution onto the film and to the headlight and start stretching it, but also bringing it down at the same time here. So we're working two sections at a time. So make sure it's aligned to the edge, stretch it, and make sure this section is aligned here as well. So with your fingers, just help it tack down, because we'll be back to this section, and now it should move, and now we can focus here. So just apply a little bit of tack solution here again and squeegee it down. And now the film should stay in this position since we tacked it down. And the fingers that you did see in the beginning should be gone now. You may just have small fingers, but those small fingers, they can be removed by just adding tack solution and heat, and you just squeegee them down. So now that we have this secured, let's move on back to here. So make sure everything is still aligned. So apply tack solution and start tacking it down. It is a small area to work with, so just take your time in trying to squeegee all of the solution behind the film. And just make sure before you move on to this section again, you remove all the solution here. So just start bringing everything to this end. That way all the solution that was on this section is gone. And now just apply tack solution and heat here to bring these fingers down. And just rinse and repeat until you remove all the fingers here. Do the same on the top. Okay, and now we finish off with the top section here. So for this section, just make sure it's aligned here. And if you need to do a light stretch, you can, just to meet it to this edge here. But if you see that the film is already reaching there, you don't need to stretch it. All you need to do is just finish tacking down the rest. So to finish tacking it down, just apply tack solution on top of the film. Make sure everything's aligned. And just start squeegeeing to tack it down. And just make sure before we finish off the whole installation, you double check and make sure that there's no solution behind the film. So just wipe it off to double check the entire tint. And if you see that there's no water bubbles behind the film, then we can move on with post-heating the entire headlight. Okay, so once you're done installing the headlight tint kit, the last thing to do is post-heat the whole film. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster and it doesn't lift over time. So to start with the post-heating process, just apply a tack solution all around the film, and with your heat gun and a microfiber towel, just make sure you go all around and post-heat each section, including the edges. And if you do see any fingers still popping out, just go ahead and apply a little bit of heat and bring them down with your microfiber towel and your squeegee. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the headlight tints for the 2023 Toyota Prius. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.